We wanted to do 6 things to consider before moving into an RV.
Good morning, ma'am.
What?
Good morning. We are packing up and trying to get on the road. Somehow we always procrastinate, so we get on the road later than we want. So hopefully soon we'll be on the road, and welcome to our day. You wanna go bye-byes? You wanna go bye-bye? Okay, come on, this way.
We wanted to do 6 things to consider before moving into an RV. Number 1, probably the most obvious of them all, is the size. From an apartment or a house to an RV, you're gonna sacrifice size, you're gonna sacrifice square footage. The bathroom's smaller, the shower's smaller, the closet's smaller, the kitchen is smaller.
The storage is smaller.
Yes, so sometimes there's not room for like a washer and dryer. We don't have a washer and dryer or a dishwasher. So size is limiting. So that can be a con, but it's also a pro because you have to worry about a lot less stuff. I feel like we clutter our lives with a bunch of stuff we don't need. So it's nice to get rid of those things and just focus on the things that you need, like the necessities of living.
Number 2.
If you're like us and you want to travel in your RV, a job is an important thing to consider. It's one of the biggest things that probably stops people from doing it is job, because if you're not bringing any money in, then you're unsustainable and you can't, live in an RV. We knew we wanted to live in an RV since we met, so we started making moves towards that for 2 years. I started an e-commerce business and started selling apparel, and yeah, that's our main source of income. We also have a decal business. The pros of having a job in an RV is you can do it wherever you want, and there's really nobody over your head, or most of the time. I mean, you could get a traveling job where you do have a boss, but in our case, we are our own boss, so it's really nice. We don't have anybody telling us when we can take off or where we have to be. So that was our main goal with living in an RV, is having the freedom to go wherever we want. But the security of having a steady paycheck is not there. We might have a really, really good month, but the next month is really bad. So you've really got to plan ahead of time, make sure you have enough in savings, so in case there is a month where you don't make any money, you can still survive.
Numero 3.
Relationships. Our social life and our friends mean a lot to us. Being in a hometown and having a house somewhere and not moving around, to keep those connections, because it's a lot easier to maintain those relationships when you're living in the same town and you can meet up with people and all that stuff. It's a lot harder when you're on the road to keep up with those relationships and stay as close as you were if you were in the same town.
But the pros are that we'll get to meet new people.
Yes.
I'm really excited about that, and we can visit our friends and family that live all around the country, so that's super awesome.
Number 4 is your freedom. I think this is the thing that attracts most people to living in an RV, is the freedom to do what you want and go where you please and do it when you want. The cons about having such freedom, at least for us, because we do own our own businesses, so before this it was a lot easier to self-motivate because we had to stay, or we had to be at work at a certain time, at a certain day, 5 days a week, 9 to 5, and the freedom of being able to work when you please, sometimes it's difficult, especially the first month for me, because you have to self-motivate yourself to work and get up at a decent hour and start work, continue to work, and you have to be disciplined on what needs to be done in a timely order. It's a skill set that I am learning now, and it's something I haven't had to really learn because
we've never been in an RV before.
We've never lived in an RV and been
our own bosses.
Fifth thing to consider when moving into an RV is quality. So RVs are built to be lightweight. They usually use lower quality materials because they're not meant to be lived in. They're meant to be used on vacation, and they're meant to be lightweight. They're meant to be cheap, mobile homes. So things that break more often in an RV, and we've gone through that. We've had our water heater break, we've had the roof leak, we've had plumbing issues, we've had...
It's just a thing that you have to keep maintaining.
What the heck?
You say it. And our RV is...
It's a 2011, so it's 6 years old. But it's just, RVs aren't built to the standard that houses are. Houses have permits and codes and inspections, and RVs don't live up to those standards. So that's just something to keep in mind when moving into an RV. There are higher quality, RVs, like Airstream is one of the top quality, but it's something to consider, especially when you're going to live in it full time. But the good thing about an RV is it's small and it's simple, and most of the things you can do yourself. There's usually really easy access to everything. There hasn't been one thing yet that's popped up that we haven't been able to do ourselves. And the sixth thing to consider when buying an RV is the type of RV. So there's all different sizes of RVs, which are self-driving. Well, not self-driving, but there's a motor in the RV and a steering wheel, and you actually drive the RV. We have a travel trailer. We picked a travel trailer because when we got to our campsite, we wanted to have a vehicle to get around town. So we're able to park our RV and then unhook and then drive our truck around for however long we're camping there. That's the pro of having a travel trailer. The con of having a travel trailer is if you don't have a truck, you're gonna have to buy a truck to pull the travel trailer with, or an SUV, depending on the size of and the weight of the travel trailer. So those are all costs and kind of your purpose of what you want to do when you consider moving into an RV or purchasing an RV.
Take as long as it did last time, though.
It didn't, because
there's no traffic.
No traffic. And everything in the RV seems to be in place. Doesn't seem like there was any leaks while we were gone, so that's always a good thing.
Yeah. So guys, we are going to unpack and go to bed. But thanks for joining our day today, and we will see you tomorrow. Say good night, guys. Say good night.